Across the globe, the Western world marks the 1000th year of the Christian era, but the West is still engulfed in disarray and bloodshed. It will be hundreds more years until those dark ages end. With the West in chaos, it is here in China that the world's most civilized people live. Our new ruler, Taizong's third son, Zhenzong, makes sure that elegance, leisure, and learning are all cherished and nurtured. Our cities grow quickly, as does our wealth. Only the Khitan horsemen from the north threaten our idyllic existence. And yes, 7 years into Zhenzong's reign, our capital of Kaifeng is in fact overrun. The court flees first south to the Yangtze, then upriver to Chengdu. Chengdu, capital of the isolated Sichuan province, is where you now find yourself, my loyal counselor. Emperor Zhenzong himself is ready to lead the troops to retake Pingyao and Kaifeng. He has made it your job to supply him with an army strong enough to defeat the Khitan. Build your strength quickly, for they will find our temporary capital in this isolated region before long. This region has great wealth: rice, salt, tea, iron, lacquer, silk, and the great panda bear all make Sichuan their home. The only thing we lack is copper to mint new strings of cash. But the great Song Dynasty will not let a copper shortage stop our economy from blossoming like a lotus flower. Therefore, we have decided to print money directly on paper using colored inks. It's a novel idea, one never before tried in this world, but we think it might just have some staying power. So remember, build your strength. The Khitan will soon be here. Remember that they covet our wealth. We should consider bribing them with cash or even submitting to them for a time and paying tribute. Yes, this plan is humiliating, but it will give us time by satisfying their greed. Confucius teaches us to beware of greed, but these barbarians from the north have no such great scholar from which to learn.
Welcome back to Emperor Rise of the Mill Kingdom. We are celebrating the Millenium in Chengdu, the city in Sichuan province, which I've visited a few times already. And it's a very big map, and it's quite tricky to build on though, because we are building with 100% good feng shui, so we get perfect harmony, and we will need rocks to do that. And of course, that's why we need to orient ourselves where we can find those rocks. We do have a peninsula between those two rivers here, and I would like to try building my city on this peninsula. We do have a population goal of 3,000, so that means we do need quite a large city, at least 2 housing blocks, and we also need to rule 2 cities, which means we will definitely need more than 2 ports, which means we also need to build some elite housing as well. So, as you can see, we do have some rocks here and there, which means we can build 2 housing blocks, probably, I'm not sure. I only kind of tested feng shui a little bit. So we will have to see how that works. Let's start building a housing block in this direction. So we will have a inspector here, and then we will build towards the river. So we will do our classic design, because we do need be a little bit efficient. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We maximize the space and go around like this. And then of course I left a gap to have some fancy roads. Then we will build, I think, a second housing area immediately, which we have to see. I think here, let's good. Also good. How about elite housing? Could go on this side, but it's a little bit tight. So let's see if we can make something happen on this side, which will also need an inspector. Can we build a housing block like this, maybe? And then squeeze in the elite housing on this side. I think that will work, so let's see if bad feng shui there. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That worked out perfectly. I swear I didn't test this. That was just a very lucky coincidence. So we'll have another housing block like this. And of course also use randways for good desirability. Now we will need a market square, which might be a little bit tricky. Let's see if I'm thinking maybe actually we will need 2 markets. Can we squeeze a market here? We could. Question is, where do we put the other markets? I have to think about it a little bit. Meantime, let's build our essentials. We will need a fountain, herbalist, acupuncturist, and watchtower can all go on this side, and then I think later tax office can go there. That's very good. So we will need an ancestral shrine. We will probably try to provide all the gods or all the religions. So let's have... we have a Buddhist pagoda somewhere. We could have a Buddhist pagoda up there. How about on this side? Yeah, I think here... oh, if we put a fancy road, we can even make it look a little bit better. So let's do that. So we have a Buddhist pagoda here later. And then maybe we can also have the Taoist shrine immediately next to it. That will work perfectly. And then on this side, we will also need essentials of a... first we put in the fancy roads, of course. Very good. Then we will need a fountain. It can go anywhere, so let's also put down some essentials there. So we will need a watchtower. Tower, okay. That's a little bit problematic. Can I build the inspector 1 over? Yes, yes. I will need a bridge. I can go here for the moment, so that our housing area doesn't collapse. So again, can we put inspector, watchtower? Oh, watchtower can actually go on this side. Perfect. So let's go watchtower. We still need a herbalist. We will need acupuncturists. Go there. And We can have the shrine there or there, so let's do shrine. Buddhists can go over there. How about Taoist temple? Why not? Confucian Academy can go here. So we can provide everything, that's good. And now I think we'll need to be a little bit creative with our market. So I want at least 4 elite housing. So we could have 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be okay. We just have a road like that. We'll have a tan wall here. And then we'll need Grand Market Square. So if we do that, it should be okay, I think. So let's put a Grand Market Square here. We will connect like that, so we also need some space over here. And put in the tan wall on this side as well. And we can put back our fancy road. Then this can go over to this pile of rocks here, where of course we will put the inspector and a warehouse to hold our hemp and so on. So just hope this guy will reach, but we will see. So he will walk like this, and then pretty much he only needs to walk until there. And the mill, I guess, can then go on this side later on. Yes, that's very nice. So let's put down some more gates. This one has to go or be open to building inspectors. And then for now, this can stay like this. And I think we will have some people move in. Hopefully this will work out. Yes, people are moving in. Let's go to industry and have safety and religion at very high. This at the moment doesn't accept anything. And we will quickly look at the map, and we do have Lin'an and Jiangling that already trade with us. So he did mention that, yes, the north is a problem. So let's send a trade request to the south and then send out spies. Yes, Kaipang is already displeased to the north. It will cost quite some money, but we just need to buy some time. They did mention we could kind of get invaded. Yes, our spies spawn out of nowhere because we have 0 population. That's our emissary. And I think we will have a wall around our market. Like this. And then as soon as people move in and we get employment, we do want to continue building. Hazards, yes. We need people. And then I'm thinking maybe it's a better idea to build the elite housing here, so we could have 4 elite housing on this side, which will mean we can increase our population a little bit on this side. And this should be plenty of people to evolve. Hopefully we can evolve some of those buildings. Also on this side, yes, population milestone. Go on. Very nice. So everything is covered. Very good. Question is, we could have a watchtower cover our mill. Trade with Guangzhou opens up. What do they sell? Steel, rice, fish, and they buy silk, tea, salt. Okay. Good to know. All of our spies have arrived. And we will of course also need some space for our palace and administrative city. So, look at that. If we do this, can we squeeze it in a little better? That's unfortunate. I do want the mill to be on this side. I do need to save space for my elite housing, but I think this will actually work and look amazing in the end. So we can put down our mill. Our mill will go here, like that. And how many people are moving in? Over 200, and we're getting unemployment. So we will take care of a couple of things immediately. So let's extend this road and plan for a market, no, not a market, a watchtower on this side as well. And then we do want to produce some food. So we will have irrigation from here. Can I put a pump somewhere? Can go over there or over here. Probably we go there. And we will have a road there and put the irrigation ditch like this. So this should still be able to get employment, and we want some food farms. Go the way, please. Yes. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then of course maybe build the roads so they don't disappear. And third food farm like that. They will get a roadblock. And then of course we will organize our farm. So we can grow everything, which of course is great. So we'll have wheat and cabbage in this farm. Here's wheat and cabbage is the best possible combination of foods because they have completely different growing seasons. So that's the most efficient farm you can have. And then we will put down soybean and millet, which is the second best combination you can have, because soybean and millet grow also in different seasons, but they have a little bit of overlap. So we do soybean and millet, and then the last one we can put down. What do we want? We don't need to grow, but now we already have four types of food. So I think with the rest, we're just going to do soybean, cabbage, millet. No, wheat and millet. We just do all the food we have. Soybean, cabbage, wheat and millet. So soybean, out of the way. Cabbage. And 2 rows of wheat. So something like this. I will make sure that we have always at least 3 types of food in our mill. And then we'll also put down a hemp farm. I can go here, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks correct. And of course, put down some hemp. And also put in the irrigation around like that. And this actually we don't need, but for the aesthetic we are building like that. So this house is September, Pino becomes hostile, that's not good. Where should we? Let's quickly see. Guangzhou sells steel. So I think at the moment we will need to deactivate hemp because hemp will not grow anyway, but we will put agriculture to high. Then we will have... We will need a road that connects those 2 areas. If we come out like this, and put in a roadblock like this, I think this should still work fine. Like that. We'll need that later to produce some ceramics, because we have rocks there. Because here we cannot really put any kilns. And actually that reminds me, probably we should save this. And go to our next goal, which should immediately be the military. So we will put down our administrative city there. And we want at least 1 military fort. So over here we will start producing some weapons. Now this here has good feng shui, and I will actually wall this off like that, because military industry has terrible feng shui, and we can put down new military workshops or weapons workshops like this, so that's great. Now we will quickly have to put some employment in our administrative city to see where we can put forts. So here we have one fort. And then here we have a couple forts. So I think to start, we'll just have one fort here and actually also provide a bridge over there. Now, Spectre can go there. We'll have 1, 2, 3 weapon workshops to possibly have one more. And then Guangzhou can go here for the moment. How much silk do they buy? 24. Okay. Feng Shui is just a little bit difficult. So we will have a road like this. And we'd like to produce some silk. Now, irrigation is probably not possible over there unless, yes, we come all the way from here, which I think is not that practical. So we will just do not, or will not irrigate those. So just to start, because of course we don't really have any workers available, we'll have those 2 silk farms, which will not harvest anything this year, so we'll also just deactivate this and import some steel. And later we can export some stuff. And now, because we're still struggling a little bit, we'll just do that. There's still 300 people moving in. It's good. I think here, yes, this still works very nicely, I think. And Taoism, I think. Actually, Taoism. The moment, Buddhist shrine can also go there. Yes, so Taoism at the moment is a little bit more important. And the Confucian, yes, is looking very good. And then on this side, we will need actually here, we probably also want a bridge, because we need our troops to be able to come over if we need them. So military is on the way to be used. Agriculture is a little bit slow, but this is now working as well. Yeah, that's completely fine. I think we can have the Taoist temple here. Just have to be on the lookout for spies, because of course there are going to be loads of spies in our city. Already thinking palace. Could go there. And yeah, this needs some more desirability. That's not what I wanted. Just want one row gardens inside, like that. Some food is coming in, which is great. So we can immediately put down 2 food shops and provide land food the first year and just go feed both.
Fighters for nothing. This city is better than any other city in China.
Good to hear, even though you haven't been fed, so... So more people will then move in. And then, when does this start? April. Yes, we are training some soldiers. Our spies here have already been caught, which is also not great, but... So, this year, silk and hemp also need to be produced. On this end here, we will also... Let's still have to think about entertainment. All of them have been fed, which is good. More people are coming in, another 300. It's very good. If I delete those trees, are we still cool with a palace here? We are. I think palace, and then just go here. It's all looking pretty good. So this here we'll have to use for ceramics production. So how can we do? Okay, actually have pretty good feng shui on this side there. So if we put an inspector here and go like this, can we put acrobats here? Yes. And then like this. Kilns. That's very good. I think that's gonna be our layout. Oops. So we start with a little bit of ceramics production, just because we also want some gifts for our gods, and probably here also want some gardens. And of course I forgot that there also has to be a roadblock. Troops. We have a couple. 82 workers needed. That's not too bad. And we will need 4 weavers, which unfortunately, because of... No, we cannot do that. They will need to go over here. But this is not super efficient. Maybe we can rearrange this a little bit later. But foreign emissary arrives. Thank you very much for this money. It's very nice of you. And then we'll have... one weaver there. Can we put down an inspector down there somewhere? Okay. I'm actually going to do some changes here. We will have an inspector there on the cliff. It's definitely, yes. It can be an inspector. Actually, let's put down the palace so that we can put down a second fort if second fort can go here, which is good. So then this inspector can walk like this, and this inspector can walk like this, and then we can have weavers 2, 3, 4, and they can produce some silk because we do need to sell some silk soon. Actually, this road connection at the moment can be broken. And then if we at some point do have some money, we will send an irrigation ditch all the way to over here, I think. So right now, where are we missing the most workers? Yes, in government, that's fine. That's all looking good, except for our money. But as soon as we produce some silk, our money should stabilize. Now here, a lot of food will come in, I hope. But our houses, yes, stay stable and don't devolve, which would be not good. I think I just saw a spy sabotaging our weapons industry, and I think it will be worth it to cover this with a watchtower, because as you can see, there are spies spinning in front of our stuff. And now, of course, here we need to accept ceramics and accept hemp. The last bit of money we had before we run out, I did build one paper maker. And now we just have to wait until we sell some silk and keep an eye on this area so the silk doesn't get stolen. As soon as we make some money, hopefully I can put down a hemp shop. And of course, yeah, we should not be buying steel. I cannot rope block, I just realized, because I don't have money. So hopefully our traders are coming in soon. We can already give some gifts to the gods. Food is looking decent for the moment. And as soon as more types come in and we can hand out some hemp, we can... I mean, this is spy for sure.
Aye. My cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
Some silk will hopefully be sold here. Yes, we had a decent amount, so let's put down those. Put down hemp shop. Provide plain foods. We also want to provide some music, which you can do here, and put a wall there. And then remaining money, what do we need? Let's tax our people. So we can put a tax office here, and the tax office maybe here. If we delete those trees, that would be perfect. Nope. Okay. There we want our Confucian Academy. If we delete this corner of the fancy road, yes. And tax rate very high at the moment. And now we just have to wait for some money, but we should be able to evolve our houses quite far. Let's prioritize agriculture, entertainment, safety, religion. Government is no priority. Yes, for the moment that should work out. Still making some weapons, of course. We can also produce steel, but we at the moment do not have any money available to do that. How is spies have all been caught? You can just hope that they, or it will take them some time to re-evolve. Then we just look out for spies, so nothing of our very precious, like no precious resources get stolen. Yeah, I wish we could make some more money. So actually, how much is a tea farm? 60, and then tea bush 9. I think just to make some more money, we are going to invest some of the money we made to make some tea. Yes, that's ruin our budget, but hopefully our houses will evolve soon. Plain food, yes. This should grab plain food very soon. Hemp has gone out. Music is being provided, so it's just a matter of time.
My cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
It's It's just we don't have enough workers to produce at full capacity, so... How's our religion coverage? Taoism ancestral excellent, that's good. Unfortunately we cannot give away anything to our gods at the moment. But as you can see, plain food is going out. So all of our houses should evolve at some point. And our unemployment problems should be solved. There's a spy.
My cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
Agriculture is prioritized. We're not weaving at the moment, so let's turn off the weavers. And then, because we are not importing steel, we can also deactivate those. We're in massive debt, which hopefully we can get out of after the next silk harvest. Food is stable, that's good. All houses have evolved, also that's good. Yeah, we can sell a lot of silk and a lot of tea. Yes, the first dead anniversary. First dead anniversary isn't too bad yet.
My cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
1,000 people. Also good. We will have to produce more resource. There's also a spy. Turn this off. If we could get 1D in, does he live bean curds? Not at all. Okay, good to know. Yes, I was thinking if we could get him in, we could bless our forts. But at the moment, we'll just have to manage tea, 55 per unit. So I think a lot of tea will come in, so probably we can get out of debt at some point. Just have to wait a little bit. We cannot do much at the moment. As soon as we harvest our silk, we want... Yes, okay, we harvested our silk. We have unemployment, so please work on our silk. 30 workers needed, that's also okay. We are taxing our people. It's good. We did run out of hemp, yes, but next hemp harvest is coming soon. And there's still plenty of people moving in, so...
Aye! My cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
Hemp harvest will be very helpful. 1D. Small gift of ceramics, he's pleased. I think maybe we can actually get him in. We cannot build more ceramics production, which is probably the next thing I want to do. And one more silk farm so we can produce more silk. And then... Yes, this is running out of hemp. Hemp is being harvested right now, so shouldn't be a problem. There's a spy.
My cover is blown.
Of course,
I'd better hide and quickly.
spies are a problem because I can never catch all of them. It's just too many in very hard difficulty, and the last dynasty is just crazy. So, yes, very good. We're making money now. That's good. There's a spy here.
Aye, my cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
This hemp is being put into our warehouse, so yes, stuff is devolving, but it will revolve as soon as the hemp woman or hemp, what is it, a woman or guy, picking up hemp, and it will revolve immediately, so that's no problem. I think for the moment 1D take another small gift.
Aye, my cover is blown. These buildings, everyone's our city's glory burns brighter than the New Year's fireworks.
Okay, so we're not out of debt yet, but we did make some money. So I do want to increase the amount of ceramics we produce. So yes, that will be very helpful. So that's worth staying in debt for. I think this guy here should... No, it's okay.
Glory burns brighter than the New Year's fireworks.
I think we can already switch to appetizing food. Because we have a steady stream of various food coming into our mill. There's a spy, which I cannot click.
Aye, my cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
So this should also be roadblocked. And as soon as we have positive money again, I will build some more silk production facilities. Yes, now everything is revolving. We still have hemp, that's good. 1D, please come down. I wish 1D could come visit us so we can produce some more weapons. Ceramics, they have quite a walk. We will not celebrate yet. This should put us black into the black.
Aye, my cover is blown.
There's
Aye, my cover is blown.
multiple spies
Hide and quickly.
in our city at once. Finally, we have some money. 1D. We gave you many gifts, so please come down to visit. We have plenty of food in our mill. Bundy has arrived. Very good news. So you go over here. There's a spy.
Aye, my cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
Oh, and this inspector just caught a spy.
Aye, my
So that's
cover is
good.
blown.
What
I
did
better hide and quickly.
Ping Yang? That's good. We get a free spy to send to Ping Yang. We sabotage them. I found. Actually can't sabotage them. Cost 800, but we'll make some money. So that's fine. 1D is happy. So please put some. No, not this. Please bless our forts. So we just need to make sure he stays in. You please wait. So food is no problem. Ceramics are slowly coming in. Because we also will need some ceramics for our luxury housing. So actually, can we put in acrobats and then maybe one more kiln? One more kiln. Actually, yes, there's actually space for many kilns over there. So those guys
Aye, my cover is blown.
will have to do a
I
better
better hide
job.
and quickly.
Oh, there is a spy. There's a spy spinning.
Aye, my cover is
1D.
blown.
He's standing
better hide
right next to
quickly.
the spy. And we'll just give him some wheat so that
Such lazy folk. Let me inspire them with my tales of bravery and great battles.
well, that's good. So I think we can also buy some steel and actually reactivate our weapons industry. That's now
Aye,
reasonable.
my cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
How many? Oh, Liao Empire is coming for us. Okay. So how do we proceed? I think here we'll do a not so efficient silk farm. Like that. And then put down 2 more weavers for to make money. Then we'll also need to stabilize some more hemp. Like that. Like that. Irrigation ditch. More hemp. And then we will also put down 1 silkworm sheds on this side. Because our elite housing will need some silk, so let's put down a silk farm there, and let's put down 2 weavers like that, of course. Yes, Liao Empire is coming for us. 2 weavers. And more irrigation. like that. So 1D has left. Actually, we have to give to Huang Di anyways. We can just get him in. Of course, he's not as strong, I think, for our Liao Empire invasion. It should be okay. Then we have ceramics, at least a little bit. So let's try to get.
I'd better hide. Aye! My cover is blown. I'd better hide, and quickly.
And here, because we're in debt again, let's buy a little bit of steel. And at some point,
my cover is blown. I'd better hide, and quickly.
At some point, spies will not matter as much, but because at the moment we're still building our city and not everything is stable enough. Yes, we need to be careful. So, actually, yes, we just need him in. There's a spy there.
Our craftsmen can make such wonderful pots.
Money coming in. We're almost out of debt. This, of course, good news. Liao Empire is here in 2 months. Hopefully they are not too strong. We did sabotage them in the beginning, but of course they were able to regrow their military a little bit. So this has all evolved, which is good. Hemp has come in, so I think we're gonna give some hemp to Huang Di so that he comes in. So we have enough ceramics to give to our city, because this still needs ceramics. One month they're here. Unfortunately, we don't know where they will come from, so this is actually quite difficult. So we are going to
Our city's glory.
I'm ruined by my kind.
there's quite some spies on the map.
I'd better hide, and quickly. Our
At least
city's
one of
glory
them
burns brighter.
should also be a spy.
Cover is blown. I'd better hide,
What I
and quickly.
want to do actually is we are producing some silk. So I do want the silk to go into a warehouse here. And we won't sell silk for a second. Hopefully we can get a god in, preferably Wandi or Sun Tzu, so we can fend off this invasion. Because we don't have any more military forts we can build, so Sun Tzu actually cannot come in for... Oh, because we don't have Buddhism, or what is this? Confucianism, I think. So let's give a medium gift of hemp, as long as we don't have silk in this warehouse. And then we'll just have to wait until the silk comes in, and then where do they come from? From up there. Okay, so let's pause the game and have some city wall like that and build some towers. So that should work, I hope. And maybe we can have one more tower on this side. Yes, and of course they also need a road, sorry. So let's do that. Let's man those towers and let's just see what we can do. They are coming down immediately, so let's attack. Let's just send everyone we've got. One month ago, so here, let's give him some silk. He's joyful. And we are worthy of a Taoist hero, which is great. So we just must see that we can fight or withstand this until he comes in. Come on. One guy is running away, so maybe... Yes, come on. 1D, come in, please. Happy New Year. That's not really that like important at the moment, but I think they're retreating. Yes, we won. That's perfect. So there's a spy here, which we can definitely not use at the moment. And this silk actually we want to sell. Okay, so that's dealt with. We yes, that's not so great. Of course, how are those guys feeling? Proven, okay. That's good. So Guandi arrives a little bit late, but better than nothing. Those guys here should go back to their fort. Gone. Still battling rats. Like that. And now Guandi. I think everything else actually survived. Maybe Guandi can bless some weaponsmiths, which would be very nice. What we will also need is we will need to accept some silk into there. And actually, Liao Empire. Oh, we don't have enough money. Okay, we need to sell some more stuff. And then we need to immediately send off some spies to go sabotage them. Because we cannot afford another invasion at all. So Guandi, can you actually bless forts or weaponsmiths? Seems so, so let's actually do that. Not exactly sure what he did, but actually let's quickly go read. Oh, there was a weaver that also got destroyed. No worries. Weaver, okay. Now, I think, okay, we don't have that much money, but I think we can already put down our elite housing. We spent all of our money actually. It's also maybe a little bit of a problem. But actually, yeah, I wanted to see what Guandi actually does if he uses blessings. Blah 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 blah. Can bless a mill, confusion or fort with goods it needs. Oh, actually, so he did actually put in weapons into our forts. So that's actually great. There's a spy. There's also a spy.
My cover is blown. I'd better hide, and quickly.
So as soon as people have moved in here, actually we have tons of unemployment, we will put down a silk shop, and then we should probably also see that we make some more money. No, that's not what I wanted. It's a spy.
My cover is blown. I'd better hide, and quickly.
Okay. So these should pretty much evolve right away. So we have tasty food. We could already produce some tea on this side as well, but for the moment we must also watch our money a little bit. Preferably, I would like not to go into debt. We will, however, try something here. If we delete this tree, we will replace this kiln like that, and Liao Empire, free spy, that's very good. Can send him, here's a spy.
My cover is blown.
Send him off as soon as
quickly.
we have positive cash. Our army has almost fully recovered, which is good. Can provide some ceramics. And just watch out for spies. And as soon as, what does this need? Music? Yes, music will be provided very soon. Silk should also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, we should be able to put down 2 more weavers. Meantime, if we have excess weapons, store them there.
My cover is blown.
This here, even though we can drop our wages and probably also our taxes. Actually, we have a money printer, I forgot. It's perfectly over there. Spy, very good. So actually that means we can send off our free spy. And yes, Xia also get one soon. Let's evolve this. Can actually just do that. I think that should help this evolve. Yes, Xia Empire will also get a new spy. And yes, these have evolved. So next thing we need to do is build more forts. One can go here. Oh, one can actually go over here. Okay. It's good. So let's connect those up. So we can do this and that. And we need to cut through a little bit. And this should work. And where else can we put down forts? Maybe if we cut some trees here. Yes, very good. Maybe even another one right up on the wall. If we clear the trees. Yes, very good. So these can be connected like this. And yes, that should train up more troops. So hopefully will not be bothered by anyone anymore. So we will also want a tea curing shed on this side to provide some tea to our houses. Tea bush. And of course also irrigate the whole thing. And this will later hold not raw silk, of course, but tea. How is our employment? 86 workers needed. Also very nice. There's a spy. I'll actually quickly save this.
I'd better hide and quickly.
Just in case. And we produced 21 sachets of tea. So probably with this new tea farm we should be able to produce more. However, we are selling tea here and they buy 36, so we could actually produce some more, which I think we could try to do. Also, this here will need a peel, okay. So let's try providing some appeal with some trees. So here we can provide some trees like that. Does this help? Like that. And then just build the rest of gardens maybe? Or wares? Oh, they need lacquerware, right. Probably
Aye, my cover is blown.
we can actually produce lacquerware over here.
I'd better hide and quickly.
If we put down another tea farm first, we have money, which is great. So let's put in a tea farm and then a lacquer farm as well. Just one for the moment. Although, probably like that. Then later on we can actually try to irrigate this thing. So we can put down 2 logging sheds there. And where can we put lacquerware makers? Here and here. And we can actually hold some lacquerware in this warehouse and also some weapons. That should be fine. We did at one point want to provide some Buddhism to our city. So let's actually put in pagoda here. We planned for that very nicely. And we can also put in the shrine over on this side. And I'm not sure where this is going to spawn. So let's put in another shrine there so that we can call for Sun Tzu. And Sun Tzu will be helpful because he can put weapons into our forts. 4 months ago we prayed, so actually before we do that, let's make our ancestors happy. This is all looking nice. Actually, we did also make some money. And actually, Guangzhou, carved jade, silk. Oh, that's this one, right? And they buy lacquerware and weapons. They buy steel and weapons. So we could actually try to produce some lacquerware over here as well, just to make some more money. Lin An, I think it was. My question is, apparently, okay, because we do of course need good feng shui, so where could we put a trading pier that makes sense? We can put them there. I wish it was a little bit closer to over here. Apparently, is it because of this bridge? I'm not sure. Let's see if that changes anything. No. Okay, so actually we can undo deleting the bridge, or we can't. Okay, so let's build the bridge again, and then we have to see if we can use those rocks maybe, because there's not really that many other good spots to put in an inspector, I think. No, so on this side here we should be able to put in an inspector like here, and then have him walk all the way over here maybe. Let's try. I don't want this though. That's the wrong one. Lin An it is. And they need to be touched by this, and then let's see if the inspector reaches. Hazards. Nope. Very nice, he actually reaches. So high taxes to prevent immigration. Okay, let's drop taxes a little bit. And now we will provide some access to those trees so that we can put down some loggers. 2, 3, 4, and some lacquerware makers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we will sell lacquerware here. And of course we'll also need some lacquer farms. For 4 lacquerware makers, I think 2 lacquer refineries should be enough. So this should be working out fine like this. We have money, which is also good. And lacquer trees. Like that. Employees needed, yes. No problem. And we will irrigate this stuff here. Of course, I had to mess it up. Let's do it properly. Like that. Yes. Very good. Those guys are going to cut trees. And we will probably need, yes, some more workers, no problem. Let's just do that, then we can even raise our taxes a little bit. How's this part of the city doing? We are... we haven't sent lacquer to this lacquerware workshop yet, but they are working on it. And I think we could even put a second irrigation pump on this side and irrigate this stuff over there. I think should be worth doing like that. I will leave this open so they can walk through here if they need. For example, those traders, they I think walk out from this way, which I think probably, yeah, is good. Spy reversed, very nice. How are our gods doing? They're all contented. Oh, this here also needs a Confucian Academy. Actually, Sun Tzu seems to be a Confucian god. Yes, of course. Paper should make its way there at some point, and this should also be getting 4 lacquerware. That's all looking very nice. Food is very stable, and this only needs tea. So as soon as this tea farm has provided, actually we can already put down a shop, and then we will want some tea to go into our housing blocks so we can get some more people in. We do need 3 or 250 people more, and we also need to produce some salt, which we can do as soon as we have some more workers. So these lacquerware makers do have wood already, which is good. This guy...
Off the chops wood, we use it for so many things.
I think probably I would like them to... Oh, maybe like that. So they can easily reach these trees there. We do have, yes, perfect harmony still, which is good. Yes, yes, yes. Everything working out fine. We can put the wall around like that. And then also here. Bring something like this. Of course, because we are on this peninsula thing, we cannot do it perfectly. But it will look nice anyways, I think. And still put some gardens or something like that. Yes, everything here. And some tea is coming in, so actually... There's a spy.
My cover is blown. I'd better hide, and quickly.
Don't have much tea.
What
Is this
am I
the
going
tea?
to buy? Tea for 2 and 2 for tea.
Yes, very funny. Yes, so probably we can, yes, put more forts down. I wonder where though, because here it's no more good feng shui. Where can we put more forts? Probably here. Yes, so actually I'm going to put down 2 catapults here. Oh, and maximum amount of workers needed. So, maximum. I read 2 things at the same time. We have to reach the maximum amount of forts and also workers needed. That's what I wanted to say, but yes, tea is in November, that's fine. Salt I cannot really produce because we don't have any workers, so I think we're going to wait a little bit. Everything is still sabotaged, which is good. Now they're going to the nearest wood, also good. Whoever made this map was so sneaky. I think I can already prepare the bridge going to our salt. Actually, I want to try getting Sun Tzu down because I would like to bless this fort. Where did this silk come from? Not exactly sure, but since money is not really a problem anymore, I think it's fine. City is looking nice. I think we could decorate a little bit more, but it doesn't fit, so let's put down maybe dog. Yes, so let's do... no, let's not do that. I wanted to do, I guess, the dog looking in every direction. And then have some nice looking trees here and there. Tea is going out. Yes, we have loads of tea. Sun Tzu still probably needs a small gift of something to appear. Yes, there's a spy.
Aye, my cover is blown. I'd better hide, and quickly.
Yes, you better hide. Do we... yeah, we're not manning the towers, so we can save a little bit of employment. November, yeah, so the tea harvests. We're still harvesting, there's still some silk, some tea. Don't know why I'm looking at stuff and then just saying it and not thinking. Those two guys, they still need tea, which is fine, should go out any second. Sun Tzu has arrived, so please go over there, and I'd like you to bless my fort. Just have to make sure he stays in. Some lacquerware has actually appeared in this warehouse, which is also good. How is this going there? Already sold 4, super. Still some lacquer in. I think that it should probably be enough, I guess. Actually, maybe 4 woodcutters is a little bit much, but fine.
Aye, my cover is blown. I'd better hide, and quickly.
Yes, so population goal has been met. First one. Very good. So pretty much we must... yes, we have unemployment. That's what I was waiting for. So we will do one post like this, warehouse, one inspector, and then we will need 3 salt mines to reach this goal. And here we will accept salt exclusively, and this should work. Yes, yes. And actually the mill, yes, it can get salt if it wants to, maybe 4 at most. That will actually just supplement our food stocks a little bit. Happy New Year, let's celebrate. Yes, we have tons of food. And since we're here, we can Why didn't that work? Am I thinking of another god again? Huh. I think I have everything mixed up today. He can fight, blah blah blah. Oh, actually, 1D would have been better. So, actually, oh, there's a spy.
My cover is blown.
Caught him before he could do any damage. Let's accept some wood here. And let's dismiss him in that case. And what was that? Oh, Sun Tzu, what? He's here again? No. Fine, we want 1D, so let's give a great gift to 1D. And hopefully 1D will come down and not Sun Tzu again. And what's going on here? Wares. Oh, of course, we don't have a lacquerware shop, so let's do that. Lacquerware shop. We do have a nice little stock of lacquerware on this side. And here.
These buildings are. Aye, my cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
Wonder if we should cover this with an inspector, but on the other hand, since this is only a money-making industry over there, we don't really care if they steal it. And I would like 1D come down, so let's give him something again. So hopefully he'll come in and we will bless the fort, and hopefully that will work. I'm not sure. I think I wanted to do that earlier and it somehow didn't work, but maybe I also just did it wrong, of course. That's possible. Now let's...
Aye,
why is it always the
my
water
cover is
carrier?
blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
Just decorate a little bit. Yes, this needs appeal, drama. Yes, we don't. Oh, we actually do have drama, but I think we don't really need more drama or higher level housing. Why is he not coming down? Please, we need you. Because I would like a second catapult fort, if at all possible. Yes, it is possible. So Guandi, where is he? Over here. Please go here. Because pretty much we only have one goal left, and that's ruling 2 cities, because the salt is on its way, and that means we just need a strong military. Now, Guandi, where does he walk? Does he walk this way? Okay. There's a spy somewhere hidden.
My cover is blown.
I think
I'd
if
better
that's
hide
the
and quickly.
case, with Guandi going this way, before we go to our catapults, quickly just going to put a little something
I have
into
better things to do than stand here idle with these goods.
these
The
forts
city needs
here.
more warehouse room to take my heavy load.
Yes, calm down, bro. More warehouse room for you, sir. And Pingya is hostile and they don't have a spy there anymore. So actually let's send them 2. Kaifeng also gets a second spy, because these of course are the 2 cities we are going to invade. I think, yes, city is pretty much done in terms of like expanding. We don't really need anything more than this. So now let's see if this works. Ah, it does. Okay. So let's put a little stack of weapons in all those forts. And then we will send him over. Yes, to our catapult forts. These guys are going to pick up some of this salt. But before we do that, before they do that, we are going to give some salt to 1D. I think it's not the perfect gift, but it's good enough to, you know, have them stay in a little bit longer. Food here is okay. What did we? What don't we have? Cabbage? No, we cabbage, wheat. Okay. Kind of ran out of tasty food, which is not great. Where are our bean curds? Our bean curds are just coming in, so it should be fine. Everyone should still have enough food, and Guandi can put in some stuff in our fort here. The thing is about these catapults, of course they're good when you want to invade a city, and they need wood and weapons, so they're a little bit a pain in the ass if you want to fill them with your wares or with your goods, like weapons and wood. So doing it with a god is actually the preferred method, I think. This here is working pretty well, and our city actually looks also very cool, I think. Just put in a garden or two. I think this here, it's next to the administrative city, which they don't really like. So, which could evolve this somehow, but I don't think it's possible without moving the administrative city, and I think it does look kind of nice there, so we will leave it like this. And yes, over here. This needs another blessing, so it's pretty much one blessing for one catapult. So they do take quite a long time to train up. But with the help of our friend 1D, that works pretty well. Sunsu is still excited, exalted even. Of course, also great. Maybe we'll send him off to invade our enemies then. Those pandas, yes, probably not the best idea to walk into the fort. Steel, yes, we still can import some steel, I think. Yes, no, we can't, but this is going to take a while. Can we import more steel? No. Okay, so that's just the tempo, I guess, of how this is going. Guandi actually can have some lacquerware. I don't know where it took that from, but we still have more than enough of this stuff to give away. Yes, next year we should be able to hit our salt goal, which we hopefully did.
Aye, my cover is blown. I'd better hide, and quickly.
Another panda will die, and Pingyao is coming for us. We will celebrate and we will save the game just in case Pingyao suddenly is very strong, but I think we have no chance, and we will send off 2 spies each to the Liao and Xiaxia Empire just to make sure we are safe. So that's 4 spies that should leave our city. Yes, that's good. It's a spy.
My cover is blown.
It's pretty much for every spy you send off, I think they will send back a couple, so we'll see if we fight, or maybe we just bribe them off if we can, just to proceed as fast as possible. It's pretty much we're waiting for our troops to drain up, because we did make 36, so it's 12 salt per salt mine. It's very, very efficient. So yeah, we're pretty much just waiting for our catapults come in. 2 more blessings by Huang Di, and then we, I think, can go invade someone. Probably what we could do is build up some horsemen, but I'm not sure if there's good feng shui left. Maybe if we delete those trees. No. Okay. Maybe if we delete some of these. Can we even squeeze in? No, I don't think so. So actually, let's magically regrow those. Can we? One D. You will definitely appreciate some lacquerware. Yes. To bless our forts one last time. And then I wonder if over here could have some horsemen. Doesn't seem... Huh? 1 horseman fort, cavalry fort. Okay, so you, new job, go over here. If yes, Pingyao is coming for us, we know, and I think we are not too worried. Yes, silk is no problem. We could give away some. Actually, here, I wonder if that would be a good idea to make sure our food is not being stolen, because it does seem like food's a little bit low. Now, no. I, of course, did a terrible mistake and ordered my very slow... what was that? Sorry. Pingyao is here in 1 month. Yes. That's fine. Yes, so our siege weapons are complete. Now we just will deal with Pingyao, and then hopefully we can go off and invade our enemies. Now, yes, everyone is appropriately sabotaged by our spies, and you please make yourself useful with some weapons. We can of course give him some salt, and we'll just... Where are they coming from? From up here, so we definitely will fight and have, I think, 3 forts go fight. The music didn't change, which is always a little bit awkward. I think this shouldn't be a problem.
I'd better hide and quickly.
And then Pingyao, your first. Yes, invasion force defeated. Very nice. So all of you go home. Here we are still making horses out of weapons. This here, they're at fort. It's good. And what happened here? Oh, this cannot access the labor pool anymore, of course. Let's do something like this. And there's a spy.
My cover is blown.
Oh, it's actually
Hide and quickly.
workers are perfect. 3% unemployment. Very good quota, I think, for everything to be stable.
Aye. My
Spy.
cover is blown.
This
I'd better
guy
hide
can
and quickly.
bless. And then he can get some more salt. It's joyful. I think actually Pingyao has called one of our spies. They're respectful. And I think respectfully you will die. So let's go with Guandi, the cunning rats, the daring rats, and this should be plenty of power. Fierce dragon, yes. And let's go on a rampage. Because why not? But we will give them mild tribute. Let's go. Actually, before we do that, let's quickly save, just in case. Just in case. And you, before you go, bless one more time, just because. And then we did want that. I've never actually chosen this, so I'm not exactly sure what it does, but let's see what happens. This here. Yes, food is a little bit a problem, it seems. Oh, actually this here.
I've had better fortune, I've had worse.
Yes, okay. That's why I said it's good to have some unemployment, so in case something devolves, you just easily mitigate. Now Guandi, he will want some good quality gift.
I'd better hide and quickly.
Yes, everything else I think is ready just to finally win. Yes, this here has unfortunately evolved, but I think yes, we just have one food market left. That's a little bit not so good, but yes, everything else, it's one house that still needs to evolve. And actually here, just realize they cannot get any weapons. So maybe now, because we're at the end of this mission, we can actually connect this up so that some weapons can slowly make their way up to here. How is he doing? He's exalted. Our military. Yes, it's almost complete. Let's give some salt to those guys here. I don't want to get cursed right before we win. This has completely devolved. But we have plenty of food in our mill, so this should not be a problem at all.
My cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
We don't have steel, and they are all not too busy, it seems like. And actually, I just realized, I completely forgot that we can actually make our own steel. So, Happy New Year, monkey, sure. Let's actually see if we move this, if we can produce some steel to yes, so our ability. Then we can also use some of this wood here, and this can go along a little bit faster. I completely forgot about that. Apologies that you had to wait. Maybe you've been screaming at your screen for an hour, but
I'd better hide and quickly.
I was just very comfortable just importing these steel, because in the beginning we did want to be a little bit careful about our money and also our workers. We conquered Pingya, which is great. Fortunately, we didn't loot any weapons, but as soon as they're back, I think I'm just going to immediately send off another army to go conquer Kaifeng. Now they're bitter, which I understand because we went on a rampage. So actually let's give them some wheat. Probably, yeah, wheat is no problem to give away. This here, everything is available. This house is revolved. Very nice, so nothing to worry about. They are going to dig up the steel or the iron.
I gather the iron ore that will be used to make more pigs. My job is secure.
Yes, your job's secure. There's another spy.
Aye, my cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
And yeah, there's not much else to do really. There's our gift. And as soon as our army comes home, when we can already get some more lacquerware to stay exalted. Now we're making our own steel, and look at that, we're already producing some of our own weapons without foreign aid, if you will, because we were kind of dependent on Guangzhou. We could also export some salt. I don't think there's any reason to do that. We have plenty of money. There's a spy.
Aye.
One of them.
There have been currents of unrest in the peasant quarters.
What?
But it's nothing to be concerned about.
How have there been? What happened here? Okay, food actually seems to be a little bit a problem. So I think we're actually going to let devolve our... Oh no, but that's also not great. Actually, let's just leave it like it was and send out our warriors immediately. So everyone that's marching available, they will be sent off again. We will do a rampage again, just because I think it's funny that we can choose it. And they will also give us some cash. There you go. And Pingya, haven't gotten our wheat yet, so let's wait until we get some delicious wheat. And we shall see. So our troops immediately left. We now have... Yes, this is way better. I should have done this an hour ago, but it's fine. is more stuff devolving. This here, where's... Oh, they actually ran out of lacquerware very fast. Crazy. And, oh, because we don't have lacquerware here. So, we can decrease this. Bingo. Still bitter, but whatever. Not too concerning.
Aye, my cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
There, I thought I was a spy, but it's only a guy picking up the salt. 1D can have some salt. He stays exalted. Get it? Exalted. Okay, I'm showing myself out. There is a spy.
My cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
This here is a catastrophe, and actually, oh no, we do have 4 types of food still. In the end, actually, we struggled more than I anticipated, but by keeping this stable, I mean, there's a spy.
Aye, my cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
Now this is working very well. Our forts here are being trained up. I think, actually, how much lacquerware does go out here? Quite a lot. But we'll have to see. Let's do a last save, just in case I jinx myself.
It feels like...
Aye, my cover is blown. I'd better hide and quickly.
Did lacquerware come over? Still not, huh? Okay. So actually I think we need to give away some stuff from here. And then one guy, yes, did go out to go grab some, I think. Not quite sure. 6, yes. Looking fine, we should be winning any second. I hope we can actually conquer Kaifeng. It will be very awkward if we didn't. Spies are still doing their work. And yeah, this won't probably fill up anymore. No more weapons going so far, but that's completely fine. After all, we did struggle a little bit in the beginning, like when this first invasion came, but we ended very strong, I think. And this is looking very nice. Actually, there's still too much wood here, so let's delete one more to have good worker distribution. And this here still hasn't gotten lacquerware. It's on the way here. And we win.
Excellent. You have driven back the Khitan, allowing us to reoccupy Kaifeng. A good city planner will be needed there now, as it is time to rebuild the true capital.
Alright, let's quickly check the score. As I said, we did have to reload once because we did die to the first invasion, but we built those towers and then we could actually defend. So we will go see what we have to do in Kaifeng, and until then, have a good one and bye bye.